Welcome to the first tutorial on how to enter data into SPSS. The screen we're looking at now is a variable view within the SPSS program. We've got two views down there. We've got data entry and also variable view, which I said is this one. Each of these different columns here relate to columns on how we're going to enter data. So row 1 is actually the first column, so we're going to give it a name, and here we're going to call it gender. And you can see here a lot of other options coming up in numeric. Just don't worry about that. That just can see here how we're going to put what the numbers are going to look like. We always keep it numeric. Width we don't change, and we can change decimal places if we need to, but usually don't. The values we do is very important here. Now, because we're looking at gender and it's nominal data, we can add 1 for male and press add, and then 2 for female and press add again. And now the program will always recognise every time we enter a 1 or 2 here whether it means male or females. Next important thing down there on the measure column is making sure we've highlighted that it is nominal data, so the machine knows that it only will recognise 1 or 2. Now the next few columns we're going to look at is height, weight and age. And again, it's sometimes a good idea to actually give these greater labels so we can actually give it a bit more information. So for height, we can record down this in centimetres. And then weight, again we can record that down and make sure we recognise this can be in kilograms. And age in years. Again we need to go down after that to the measure column and just indicate that all of these are scale, which means that these are either interval or ratio data. The other important thing is to recognise that often we have missing data. In this case we go to missing, we click on discrete missing values, and I always add 9999, and that means whenever the program sees 9999 it realises that this is actually an empty cell and missing data, and not to worry, and so it doesn't suddenly think that the 0 that it actually records there is actually 0. You can see a very quick and easy way then just to fill in other columns by copying and pasting. You can see here this is what it looks like now in the data entry field. So here I can very quickly add gender down. See, I add 1, 2, 2, 1, and forget the 3, go back and put it as 1. And if I go along at the top and you can see that 1 to A, by clicking on that, it means it converts these nominal fields to actually what they stand for. You can see now it's males and females instead. It just makes reading the screen much easier when you've got lots of different groups that we're going to use. One other thing we're going to do quickly is add group, and this can be used if we have multiple groups. In this case I'm going to do university, vocation and professional, but it can just as easily be class, rehearsal, performance, or whatever you really feel like. So we've got these are separate discrete groups which we're collecting data for. Okay, and again indicate that there's nominal data for all of those, and again if we go back down to data view, and again I can add 1, and you can see it straight away changes to the group these people are part of. This is just the forms, the basis of all of the data entry for whatever tests we're doing. We can enter data very easily in this method. We can do it just as easily in Excel and import this into SPSS, but just as a quick idea of how to do it. Hope this is helpful, and please follow the other sort of short videos we're going to make of how to do the other tests. Thank you.